TitleMatchNetwork.com.
What do you remember about making Body Slam?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of things about Body Slam. I really loved the movie business because it's my first movie, and I some of the wrestlers I really knew who they were. It was awkward to see some of Martin Gagne's guys there and some of Vince's guys there.
Yeah.
Because they had some of Martin Gagne's guys there and some of Vince's guys there. So I was like looking out like, wow, okay, I guess these guys are going to come to an agreement, the promoter.
Right.
Because everybody's taking over territory at the time. So at the time, I'm thinking back, okay, well, they took me in, they called me in. I met it through Cyndi Lauper. You guys remember when she used to come to Madison Square Garden? She was part of the Mr. T deal or whatever.
WrestleMania.
And that's how we met her. Yeah, that's how I met her through that. And then they decided to do a rock and roll wrestling, which is called Body Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Wolf came in and got a hold of us.
Oh, okay.
Cyndi Lauper's manager. And we went to Hollywood, San Bruno, California, where we shot the film for a whole month. I think it was a month and a half somewhere out there. Oh, it was fun, brother. I met all these other celebrities. What is the guy that played the 18?
Dirk Benedict.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Yeah. Oh, he was great. And then the lady, too, the blonde, it was his girlfriend. She was one of the top actors there, too. Until now, she's still a top actor.
I'm blanking out.
Yeah, she played that movie Tarzan. She was one of Tarzan's girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, again, she goes with different names, but there's only one people remember her.
I remember Dirk Benedict and Roddy, of course.
Yeah. And me, I was a old child. I was young, and I thought in the movie I could have been a little bit more me, but, but they had these scripts, and then they had these, what do you call these, producers.
Right.
And then everything had but I wish they would have just told us to be, I was, in the ring, you get to act, you got 33 minutes or 2 minutes to act and you're done.
Yeah.
But the movie's like, you have to do cuts and cuts, but it's fun. I had a room full of food, we had our own trailers. Dave Wolf brought us in, brought us to Aqua and Sika, and we filmed everything.
Yeah.
Met the two bald-headed guys I wrestled that looked like the Road Warriors, the Barbarian. Remember him?
Sure.
And the other guy, the other kid there, I think was from LA.
Okay.
He wasn't a wrestler.
Just an actor.
He was just a big actor, and he had to tag with the Barbarian. But the Barbarian actually Tonga's cousin.
Oh, okay.
And I get along great.
That's right. Yeah.
They called him the Barbarian. I think that's his wrestling name, right?
Yeah. And
he was part of the movie, so he was good. It was fun. It was an experience, and it's fun. But I can always say to my kids, I did a movie.
That's
I think the DVD I'm doing now here with you guys, this is pretty much like my 6th DVD I did yet.
Wow.
I've never digged into something really deep like we did this one here today.
Awesome. Now, how did you wind up coming back to the WWF as part of the Islanders?
Actually, they ended up. I think they ended up calling me back.
Really?
They told me I was one of the luckiest wrestlers in the world. You leave 3 times, you turn around, you come back, and there's no way that could have happened,
Yeah.
But I just needed that time off. If you notice, when I came back in '90, I was fresh.
Mm-hmm.
See how
Definitely.
fresh I was totally fresh. I was young again. It's like I had more rest. I must have slept for a month. I just ate and slept. It just feels good laying on the bed, just like your buddy right there laying out, stretched out,
Yeah.
But it was great. I mean, it was just like, and that's what we needed. I think a lot of wrestlers needed that. They just needed a little time off.
Yeah.
And when we came back, that was another good act. It was great to be the Islanders. It reminded me back when I was tagging with Stuka. But as the time went, it was a different crowd, different wrestling fans.
Sure.
And then we had that crazy ass dog Matilda biting everybody. And that dog really bit us. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That was the one popular dog too.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened to that dog, but I got the collar.
Yeah.
I have that collar.
Yeah.
I still have that collar since we have with the Bulldog. Those were one of the greatest teams we ever wrestled. Dynamite and Davey Boy Smith. And I heard Dynamite was pretty in bad shape. This is just, wrestlers talk. It's like a soap opera. These wrestlers, and I heard he was out there in Italy. And of course, Davey Boy passed away. So I have tapes that I would sit back, like you mentioned with Piper.
Yeah.
I have tapes where I watch me and Haku versus all the Road Warriors, the British Bulldogs, the Strike Force, the Killer Bees.
Heart Foundation.
The Heart. Now, people always ask me, I don't know, it's probably on your list, what was the greatest tag team match you ever had?
Mm-hmm.
This is the question that I've always get. From all the tag team matches that I've mentioned to you, was the Hart Foundation, the British Bulldogs, and then the Hart Foundation.
Wow.
But I can't say that. I have to say both because they were equal. You had Bret Hart as a speed, quickness. And then you had what's his name, Neidhart as the power.
Yeah.
So you have me as a speed, and then you have Haku as the power, and then you got Dynamite Boy as a speed.
Yeah.
See, then you got Davey Boy as a power. So if you looked at the balance, it was about right there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I was young, and at the time, it was great. I mean, I love tag matches. It was just because we were looking over our head and seeing all these tag teams.
Yeah.
Who were going to hold the belt. I wish we would have got the tag team belts, But again, I probably messed that up too again, probably got in late or something. But you get fined for stuff like that, They got to give the belt to somebody they can trust, somebody, because you're representing the company. But I always seem to pull the rabbit out the hat. I've always mentioned to sneak through the back door and get in. Sometimes I get in a half hour late, they'll find you. But it was hard, like you said earlier, the temptation and being young. But I came back. So I was the luckiest wrestler in the world until this day. But I'm sure I have another opportunity to go back again for 07. So I just keep letting Vince know that I'm ready and it's out here if you need it.
Did you find less pressure this time around? Working, in the middle of the card in the tag matches rather than being in the main events with Piper and Orton and everything. Did you find it less pressure on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, like I said, it was fun.
Yeah. It was more fun this time around?
Yeah. Because I didn't carry the load. I didn't have to worry about this. If I missed a show, oh, well, it's just a semi.
Right.
Or it's just, like you said, in the middle. Yeah. But if you're a main event and you're missing shows, it's a big deal.
Yeah. Vince is calling you up and threatening to sue you.
Yeah. Either that or just don't come to work, or they'll come up with some story. They'll come up with something to tell the fans. Yeah. I mean, because your fans are pretty much the one that pay our bills. They're the one that pay our bills, and they pay the ticket, they buy the ticket, so you got to keep them happy, But never in a million years you'd think that Vince knows what he knows right now. But again, he's a genius. Yeah. And I just wish, like I said, he'll see one day, or he'll buy this DVD and look at it and say, "Hey, Vince, you can buy some of these DVDs. You got some money, Give it a shot at it, It's not going to hurt the tag, because I've always wanted to tag with my brother Rakishi. Okay. I wanted to tag with my brother Humanga. So my big goal was to tag with any of my brothers before anything ever happens to me or happens to them. It's just a reunion. Yeah. To dye his hair blonde, dye my hair blonde, tag us up. Two big Rakishi with big asses. Yeah. Braid my hair and then braid Humanga's hair and bring us both out as a tag. There's all kind of ways you can use the Samoan family. Sure. You know what I mean? I mean, that's pretty much what brothers usually have in the business now that they're tagged. Besides Bret Hart, he lost his brother. Yeah, the Hardys. The Hardys. See, so the real brothers, and Shawn, Michael, well, he's not this other guy. That's not his brother. Yeah. But see, we're brothers. And if I walk down the airport now, I have people call me Umaga, and I have people call me Rakishi. Yeah. My hair braided or hair pulled back, either way, because they look at us, but we're brothers. Yeah. How can you not call me that when they're my brothers? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So those are the things that I'm hoping that it will happen one day. And hopefully God will answer our prayers, and Vince give us a chance to tag back up again, or just bring us all three in together and bring the Samoans back and because we're still young. Yeah. I mean, I just turned 40. I'm still in good shape. I can go.